Today, Babujie and I will be discussing the official mortgage approval process.
Thank you, Eseeri. So when it comes time to putting your offer on the home, at the same time you should be looking at getting the mortgage approval process for the official approval itself as well. So when you're doing this, ideally when you're putting the offer on the home, you want to be doing it with something called a condition of finance. So officially, in most cases, you'll be doing a 5-day condition of finance clause within the contract itself, so that you can buy yourself 5 days to get your approval, do the appraisal, and make sure that everything is in order with the approval itself and the commitment before you go firm on the deal and it's too late to get your deposit back at that point. So when it comes time to putting in the offer, you are also at the same time putting in the approval itself. You get the commitment from the lender, and when you get the commitment, you sign it, you send it back to them, and you also ask for an appraisal to be done. Mind you, there is a home inspection that's done just to verify the stability of the home itself, but the appraisal, what they do is they actually go in and look at the value of the home and compare it to all the other homes in the area to make sure that the price that you're paying for the home itself is actually what the lender should be appraising the value of the home at, to see how much they can lend based off of that. Because what happens is if you are overpaying for the home, the lender might not give you they might not consider the full amount of the home itself and end up giving it only giving you a loan based on the appraised amount, which leaves a little gap that you're gonna have to pay yourself. So that's called undervaluation, when the value of the home comes in under than what you're paying for. If that's a situation that you don't want to be in, or even if you get into that situation, if it's during the condition of finance, it gives you the ability to back out of the deal. So you have a little more leverage at that point. So in the case where the home actually comes in at value and everything else is in line and you're good with the approval, at that point all you do is sign off on the actual condition of finance, saying that you're waiving your condition of finance and you go firm. And that's when you're good to go and you walk into the last step of the actual mortgage itself.
I didn't know that there was so much involved in the approval process. I thought it was literally like you just sign your name and you have a mortgage. So thank you so much for sharing that. One thing I want you to touch on a little bit more is the undervaluation. If you could provide maybe an example.
Definitely. Actually, it is a bit of a difficult concept for a lot of people to have a clear understanding of. So just to make it a little simpler, I'm going to keep the numbers very clean. For example, if you have a home that is worth $490,000, for example, and you're paying $500,000, if the appraisal comes in at $490,000, that is the price that the actual lender will consider. So even though you're paying $500,000, out of the $490,000, because you want to put 20% down, the lender will still expect you to put the remainder after the 20%. Once you put the 20% down, they'll only lend on the rest of it. But that small gap of $10,000 from the $490,000, that was called from the undervaluation, you're still going to have to find the money to cover that. So it might have to eat into some of your savings as well that you might not have even expected off the first run. So that is definitely something to keep in mind. When you're working with an actual realtor that knows what they're doing, they will go over and compare the neighboring homes and get an idea of what the home should be valued for, so that they will be able to tell you ahead of time if the home is actually priced above what it should be or under what it should be, or if you're getting a good deal in that sense. That's where working with a good realtor like Noel comes in handy, because he'll be able to give you that background information so that you can make a really good judgment call and have a good leg to stand on. So that worst case scenario, if the market is really hot and you can't afford to go in with a 5-day condition of finance because everyone else is going firm, you might be able to do that because you're covering the risk of undervaluation by working with a good realtor, and you're covering the risks that come with yourself, like the income risk, the credit risk, and also the down payment risk. Those are being addressed at the pre-approval, and then the undervaluation for the property itself is being covered. So you're at the point where all you have to do is sign on the dotted line like you were saying.
Perfect. To learn more about the other steps to obtaining a mortgage to purchasing your home, keep on watching. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check out the description box below on how to contact my mortgage broker, Babujie. Like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Take care and see you soon. Bye.